बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। नाज़रीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं हूं गज़नफ़र हाशमी, प्रोग्राम है वाइड एंगल। नाज़रीन, फ्रांस में होने वाले वाक़े जिसमें फ्रेंच मैगज़ीन के 4 स्टाफ मेंबर और दूसरे लोग मारे गए, उसने एक नई बहस को जन्म दिया है। इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी जिसने फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट और लोगों के साथ जहां पर सॉलिडरिटी का इजहार किया है, वहां पर एक पैरेलल नैरेटिव भी इवॉल्व हुआ है। और वो नैरेटिव ये है कि फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन है क्या, इसकी लिमिट्स क्या है, क्या ये मिसयूज हो रहा है, कौन लाइन ड्रा करेगा, क्या फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन का मतलब दूसरे मज़ाहब और कल्चर्स के जो फॉलोअर्स हैं उनके जज्बात को मजबूर करना है। और मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं माय फर्स्ट गेस्ट इज मिस्टर अली कंदीर। Ali Kandir is Executive Director of Dialogue Institute Southwest. He organizes different dialogues and seminars on interfaith harmony. Thank you very much, Mr. Ali. My next guest is Mr. Reverend Dr. Afzal Firdaus. Mr. Afzal Firdaus has been Director of Interfaith Ministries. He has been pastor of Anglo churches in East Texas for 12 years. He is also a good poet. He is currently CEO of Beth Shalom. Dr. Sahab, thank you very much for being with us. My next guest is Mr. Fayyaz Merchant. Fayyaz Merchant, you know, he is our friend. He is good analyst and good commentator. He is again in our program. Thank you very much and welcome to my show.
Universal truths and universal values are the same in every culture, in every religion. So we find the guidelines of the universal truths. Killing is not allowed in any religion. Lying is not appreciated. Stealing is not appreciated. These are called universal truths, universal values. So my point is that since we are now a civilized society, we need to have those universal values in mind when we are acting. That's what I'm saying. I'm not defending Charlie. I'm not defending anybody, those who were involved in that, those who kept the people hostage. I'm just saying that universal truths and universal values must be applied, and that's our standard, that's our charter to live in this world.
I just want to echo on what Dr. Afzal said, that the freedom of expression is something that we should give a lot of importance. And on the other hand, we also should give importance to a harmonious society, where people would not offend each other's religion or faith or any understanding. And also there's another dimension of this issue is that if something bad happens, like in this incident, let's say if there are people who consider what Charlie Hebdo did was wrong, and Muslims felt offended by those cartoons. But what is the way to respond to that? Is it the violence? Is it, as Dr. said, killing people, or is it going and finding people who has nothing to do with that? So I think our response should be civilized as well. Our response should be in the system that is establishing in wherever the country we're living in. I mean, you cannot respond to something bad by doing something worse.
So that's why the Islamic world they condemn this act of killing, generally, because Islam as a religion does not allow killing of any innocent people.
Well, in Islam it's very clear that if you save one life, you save the mankind.
Yes.
But that's true in all the religions.
Yes.
I mean, so
no religion allows.
So the issue is that we have so much common ground in all the religions that this thing should not have happened.
Right.
The only thing is that we have not created enough understanding, and we have not created a situation where people understand that all religions talk about universal truth and universal values. Okay.
But as you said, you are saying that the searching for the common ground is very important. But who will do that? Is states should do that, or the non-governmental organizations do that, or there should be think tank?
No. If you're asking me, I would say that every news organization, because this belongs to the media. Every news organization has an editorial board. Okay, that editorial board should be the person to decide whether this needs to go or this doesn't need to go.
But in this case, the editorial board is the editor himself, you know. He himself is involved.
Yeah, but there'll be some slits. And but the issue is that if you try to draw a line, you will draw a very conservative line eventually, which is that means freedom of expression will go. The idea is to keep the freedom of expression and control it in a way that this liberty should not be taken.
Yeah.
I want to respond to this that what should be done now. First of all, as we are talking about Europe, or you take any country, Europe, America, Pakistan, Turkey, the population has changed. It's not 1800s anymore. It's 20th century or 21st century rather. And the dynamics of the society have changed. There are Muslims, there are Christians, there are Hindus, there are Baha'is, you name it. All religions live in Europe. All kind of religious ethnic communities live in Europe. So the thing is that we now, as human beings, as religious people, have to think how to coexist. Coexisting is the thing now.
Now this is the issue.
Now this is the issue that we have to coexist.
So as human being, how we can coexist?
We, media is not the only thing responsible for changing the situation in the society. I think it needs to be started at grassroots, in the masses, in the streets. You know, every subdivision or mohalla, every gully has a mosque, has a church, has a mandir, has a temple or something. So I think it starts over there, because everyday common people go to the church, go to the mosque, go to the synagogue, and that's where they are taught. That's where their belief comes in. And when we are children, we are taught in Sunday school classes, or we are taught in madrasas, we are taught this is what you should practice, this is your religion, this is your, these are your core values. So I believe that education needs to be started at the grassroots, at the very early age, and then it should imply to the other parts of the society, other walks of the life, not only the media. Media is the, you know, the mouthpiece right now of every society. Television, radio, newspaper.
That is a reflection of the trends, you know, what we are doing. Now, at this time we have to take a break.
Okay.
We will stay with us. Discussion is on. We take a break and we come back very shortly.